This was a simple case of which one of these is not like the other one. On Tuesday, I found myself on the practice range at Valhalla, right next to Kenny Perry. It was just the beginning of a magical day.
We teed off with a gallery on number one. I did make solid contact, and the ball did go straight right. The Pro-Am on Tuesday was a chance for a hack like me to play a major championship golf course in major championship condition. Our pro for the day was 2005 senior PGA champ Mike Reed. They call him Radar because he hits it down the middle every single time. My struggles, though, continued on the par 3 third. The tee shot, not horrible, looked okay, but the second one, pretty bad.
No.
I did get it together on the par 3 eighth. My tee shot was right at the pin. It stopped 4 feet 11 inches from the hole. And with a crowd watching, despite my buckling knees, I actually sank the putt. After the round, I caught up with myself.
This little downhill putt just knocked it straight in for the birdie.
That was the highlight. This was not. Finishing up on 18, I hit my approach into a greenside bunker, and it took me not one, not two, but 3 shots to get it out. At least I had a chance to save face with a nice putt to end it. I missed that too. All in all, though, a unique experience. Feeling like a pro for a day, walking inside the ropes. It was unique for me and for the very patient Mr. Reed.
Do you think in 11 years that I could play on the tour maybe, or is that maybe shooting a little too high?
I think you need to keep the job. I just think this is a calling for you, what you're doing right now. But golf, keep it in the back of your mind, but it's a demanding mistress. It's going to take a little more work.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. He was a great sport. And I don't remember this, but there must have been 10,000 people around hole number 8 because I had all kinds of people coming up to me today out of Valhalla saying that they enjoyed that shot, even though they didn't see the other 99 or so that I hit out there on Tuesday. But we had a great time. Welcome back out to Valhalla Golf Club, where Tom Watson, one of the all-time greats in the game, added another chapter to his career with his second senior PGA championship. It was a long, hot day here at Valhalla. The crowds, once again, came pouring out for championship golf, but the leaderboard was crowded.
The race was tied, I don't know how many times today, and it was one of those things that you just didn't know who's going to win this tournament.
After the dust settled, it came down to 2 men, 59-year-old David Eager, a former rules official, and the 61-year-old Watson. Eager for birdie on the first playoff hole. Number 18, his putt just slips out. That leaves Watson with a putt for $144,000. That's the difference between first and second place. And the 61-year-old makes it. He takes home the $360,000 winner's check and, most importantly, picks up another win.
God, winning again, it's 61. I don't think it's an age thing, but God, I've been out here a long time. And obviously it never ceases to be enjoyable winning a golf tournament.
Watson's 8 major championships on the PGA Tour included 5 British Opens, 2 Masters, and a U.S. Open. The PGA Championship eluded him, but now he has 2 of the senior variety. At Valhalla, where the next major event will be the 2014 PGA Championship, I'm Kent Taylor, Wave 3 Sports. Welcome back live here in Houston, Texas. I'm Kent Taylor. We're just outside of Reliant Stadium, where on Saturday, college basketball's Final Four will tip off. Butler and Virginia Commonwealth in Game 1, Kentucky and UConn in Game 2. As we take a look at practice today, all 4 teams had open workouts, free and open to the public. Thousands of people inside the stadium that holds 76,500. It is enormous. As for the Cats, well, a big reason that they are here is because of the improved play, not just of those talented freshmen, but the upperclassmen.
We struggled early in SC play all three of us. You know, there were some games where we would all score some points, but we weren't consistent about it like we are the last month and a half.
Can you believe that Josh Harrelson and DeAndre Liggins have led the Cats to the Final Four, something that Chuck Hayes and Patrick Patterson could not do? They both play for the Houston Rockets here in town. Our Kendrick Haskins caught up with both of them earlier today.
Our Kent Taylor is in Houston. He joins us live with the preview. Kent?
Hey guys, this feels like a Weather Channel live shot. We are just about to get blown over here. Are the winds of change blowing into college basketball? Could we see a mid-major team in Butler win the national championship? Well, for the second straight year, they're 40 minutes away from hanging that banner in Hinkle Fieldhouse. Butler is back in the national title game for a second straight season, but this time a year wiser, and they say better for the experience.
This one feels more businesslike. This one feels more, you know, the opportunity feels greater.
I'm a fan of teams like Butler in other sports, and as I'm watching and rooting for teams, and you know, I heard the question, the next thing we move on to is the NBA draft. Next thing I'm moving on to is the Masters, and I'm hoping I find somebody that I don't know anything about that wins it at the end so I can root for them. But, you know, it's just kind of, it's the fun part about sports, and it's overwhelming to be the team that everybody's talking about in that light.
Unlike their first 4 tourney wins, for the second straight game, the Dogs will have their dog in the building. 7-year-old Blue will be courtside.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we were finally able to pet him on the way out after starting lineups again and just kind of get things back to normal, and we were happy he was able to make the trip.
Blue was awesome. It's great to see him. You know, he was barking and slobbering away, so he's a fun dog.
NCAA would not allow live mascots for their first 4 tournament games, but they did allow him to come into Reliant Stadium on Saturday. I had a chance to pet Blue. He goes up at the end of the game and sits right at midcourt, and they all ran up and petted him, and he will, of course, be there tonight. Hopefully, after the game, he is celebrating, because I think just about everybody is pulling for the underdog Butler for the second straight year. I was there last year at Lucas Oil Stadium when Gordon Hayward's shot just missed as they lost by just 2 points to Duke. We'll see if they can pull it off tonight. Coming up later at 6 o'clock, we're going to talk about how U of L actually helped both of these teams get to the national championship game. Guys? It's not a complete shocker like a Giacomo, a Mind That Bird. I know Jake Romans mentioned him to us yesterday.
I have to admit that's kind of where I got the tip. We were talking to Jake. Who do you like besides your dad's horse? And he said, I like Animal Kingdom. He's been looking good on the track. He's a 15-year-old kid who carries around a bunch of cash, I guess, and he knows his way around the racetrack, too. Jack Conway mentioned him this afternoon, too. The thing that scared me was the fact that he had never run on dirt. Let's go to our handicappers. They're over in the paddock now. They've moved out. Mike Hartnett and Caden Bradar. Welcome to the final 2011 edition of Touchdown Friday Night.
Boy, did it fly by, huh? We had 5 area teams alive on the second-to-last Friday of the high school football season.
We kick off with U of L going for a share of the Big East title. Charlie Strong and the Cards needing a win at South Florida, and then some help. Now, first things first, they were down 17-3 late in the first half when a Sonora's Perry kick return set up this Teddy Bridgewater 17-yard touchdown pass to Ballard grad Devontae Parker. 17-10 Bulls at the half. They led it 17-13 when Bridgewater stepped up in the pocket and connected with Josh Chichester for the 18-yard score. Cards up 20-17. 24-20 USF, Bridgewater to Parker again. This one an 11-yard score, 27-24 Cards. Bridgewater 19 of 28, 241 yards after a Calvin Pryor fumble recovery at the USF 17. 2 plays later, Dominique Brown finishes it off. Cards win it 34-24. They claim a share of the Big East crown, finishing up the regular season 7-5, 5-2 in the league.
I never thought that. It's just unbelievable the way our kids came and they competed. Down 17-3. First time we've been on the road. We've been down double digit and come back and won the football game.
The Cards got some help from West Virginia tonight. The Mountaineers beat Pittsburgh 21-20. Now all they need is for Cincinnati to lose either at Syracuse tomorrow or at home to UConn next week, and U of L will be in a BCS bowl game as the Big East representative. How about that? Crazy stuff.